What's happening, folks? Back with another reaction, back with some more Strung Out, and we're back for the final tune on this expanded edition of Twisted by Design. Once again, shout out to Paulie. And I now know that Ghost Town, it's another example. It's not a cover. It is an original tune by Strung Out, so it has nothing to do with the Specials tune, at least directly. Maybe the concept Ghost Town, a town that's a shadow of its former self, or that's devoid of actual life or vitality. I feel like it could be similar conceptually, but again, my understanding is this is an original tune by Strung Out, so I'm not sure if it was an original tune written for this anthology, or whether it appeared on a single somewhere. Either way, as Luca positions herself, let's hear it. This is Strung Out. Ugh, excuse me. I feel like I might sneeze. Maybe not. No, I think we're good. But yes, this is Strung Out. The tune is Ghost Town, and it's a track included on an expanded version of their 1998 album Twisted by Design. Really cool tune sonically, and I'm particularly impressed with the drums on that one. It was like there was the first half of the measure rhythm had that I don't know if it was double time, even triple time, but it was obviously not where you normally find a drum fill, or I don't know exactly what the term is, like that. Normally it'd be at the end of the measure. So I like the sort of unconventional and very compelling drum rhythm on that one. And yeah, I feel like I caught a couple lines at neon signs and was it the land of make-believe? I wonder, number one, if we're talking about LA, just because, LA is an easy target. I very much grew up in the shadow of LA in Orange County. I went to a lot of rave parties there, a lot of punk shows. Some of my sports teams play there, so I'm actually very sympathetic to LA, but I get it. Again, whether you're a punk rocker or not, it's an easy target for criticism, and ultimately it makes me think of the Goldfinger tune City with Two Faces, which I reacted to thinking it was just called FLA, which it's not, but that is the essence of the tune. Although that one's funny because when it goes into the breakdown, it's like, look, I know it's got some great people, it's got some wonderful bands, it does a funny Lounge Lizard part, but it felt like maybe some of the lines here could be specifically targeted in that way. Now it just could be a comment about, what it's like in, urban environments with, different pressures and stresses and, difficulties. But it did feel like maybe there was some lines there about the winnowing out of humanity and the, vitality of an environment, and perhaps, feeling the lack of humanity, from the perspective of someone who gets to or goes to a place like that. So, Luca, I'm going to let you take over the chair at this point, and I am going to go check the lyrics. There you go. You've learned the routine by this point. Yes, good girl. Okay, so I did open it up in advance, again, which is where I learned that it was not the Specials tune as a cover. Okay, so Sunday Morning Freak Show, and someone forgot to pull the plug out on this place a long time ago. The Angels, they don't come around. And again, LA, like the Angels, it's literally what it means. The Angels, they don't come around, and the guards, they run like devils, chasing secrets no one talks about down avenues of glitter, lights, and pain. Again, avenues of glitter, lights, and pain. It's like there's a, bright entertainment to it, but also a like harsher reality in the shadows. I've been looking for a place to leave my troubled thoughts behind, but trouble's growing all around, and it's all I seem to find. In this land of make-believe, toxic February breeze, cemetery boulevards with neon signs that say you've come too far. Again, I think maybe you could read that more specifically or just more generally about, anywhere USA or, anywhere Earth. I don't want to be the one to say I know exactly what I'm headed for, some things I think you shouldn't know. And if I'm on a one-way street to nowhere, at least I've made it there to say, I don't regret a single thing that I've done. And all this time I thought I was the one who's going down. Changing to be sticking with the passing of each day. No one keeps trying hard underneath the city's holy light. Burning at both ends, this candle slowly rages on. Yesterday's a memory and tomorrow's just a vision. And something summer in the sun, this motor's barely running. My feet are tired of walking down the same old asphalt roads. I spot Sunday drivers sliding up and down this razor blade. It's cheaper than a fix and not a moment in the sun. I thought I figured out, but illusions never leave a doubt, so on will I keep walking till I'm home. Yeah, again, I do feel like there's that, urban theme of loss of humanity and, people feeling like there's nothing to help them around or nothing like sympathetic. But I don't know, I feels like maybe it could be specifically about LA, but I don't know. Having read that, I feel like maybe a more general interpretation seems more likely. Either way, a cool tune. Once again, shout out to Paulie. I was thinking that the next step in the Strung Out journey might be to do a video watch along for the DVD that's included in this compilation. I figured that might be good. I do have other albums that Paulie has sent ahead of this, so and again, we still could at some point go back and do the skinny years, although I don't know, for the time being I feel like maybe we'll just keep going forward. But as I said, I think the next step will be the DVD watch along. So shout out once again to Paulie, shout out to Luca, you are very helpful. Let me know what you think. I'll see you next time. Peace.